What is going on, Bolt Nation? This is LaserBolt coming at you with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to level up super duper fast in Fallout 76 and also how to farm XP. This is going to be very beneficial to you because early throughout the game you're going to want to make sure you get to the highest level as you possibly can to not only be able to enhance your experience in Fallout, but also be able to deal with more damage and output more damage not only to the enemies but also to other players who might want to destroy your encampment or steal your loot. So guys, if you do find this video helpful, do me the huge favor guys, drop a like on this video, share this video with your friends because it does help me out a lot. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys can stay up to date to all things Fallout. I'll have you covered with not only weapon guides but also fastest way of doing everything in Fallout, and also nice little cheeky spots of where you could go and farm certain XP and also where you can obtain certain special weapons. So without further ado guys, let's talk about how to level up in Fallout 76. Of course, if you have played previous Fallout games, you are kind of familiar on the way leveling up works, but luckily for us, Fallout 76 changes that and we have a different method of actually leveling up. Since this is a multiplayer game, the leveling system is a bit different, and how much points you earn and how you earn them has changed exponentially from previous Fallout titles. Now, this specific video, we're going to go over a couple methods you're going to need to do in order to level up fast. Now, of course, if you do the regular stuff, like you complete the quest lines, kill the monsters, craft items, progress with your character, you unlock the gear, you unlock new perk cards, you will be able to level up, but that is not the fastest way to level up. This video is going to be focusing on things you need to do in order to level up fast. So let's start off with the first one, which is one that you might fall victim to, and that's why this is number one. So when you start the game, it's going to have you do a lot of quests. What I'm going to tell you guys is don't do the quest. Avoid the quest lines. The reason why you're going to want to avoid the quest lines is for two particular reasons. One is the amount of XP you gain from the quest line is very limited. You don't gain a lot of XP. So following the main quest line is not an ideal option to level up fast. You're going to want to do the other steps I'm going to be talking about in the game. Remember, this game is an open world game. You're able to explore the game freely. You're able to go anywhere you want to go. So that makes it a very good incentive to not have to do the quest lines, but you're going to want to make sure you discover new locations so you can level up fast. And that's what we're going to be talking. So step number one to leveling up fast is avoid the quest lines. Number two, guys, I want to give you guys is you're going to want to make sure you're not only crafting stuff, but you're also scrapping it. So two of the easiest ways to earn quick XP, guys, is to break down the junk and craft new items. Now, granted, this only rewards you with a tiny amount of XP per action, but you could craft a total of 20 items in a single trip to your camp. Now, you got to make sure you guys are crafting quantity of items, not quality of items. You just want to craft as many items as you possibly can, craft them, and then just go ahead and dismantle them or scrap them, and that will give you XP. Now, this is not going to give you a large amount of XP, but since you're kind of moving around the wasteland and you're collecting different items and different artifacts, you're going to have a lot of items to craft. Go back to your camp, craft these items, scrap them down, and earn that little XP. At number three, guys, get ready to bring your gun skills to the test, and make sure you guys, when you're doing this with a team. If you guys are having a hard time finding a team, let me know in the comment section down below. We'll see if we put something together on Discord to see who has a game and make sure we get enough teams to be playing it at the same time. So if you haven't joined our Discord, definitely do check it out. Now, what I'm going to tell you for number three is you're going to want to ignore the low-level enemies. Now, this doesn't mean to technically skip them and just keep running away from them even though you're getting shot. If you're getting shot or there's a possibility you could take them out, definitely do take them out. But unfortunately, the low-level enemies like the rad roaches and the opossums will only reward you very little bit of XP. You're going to be getting between 2 to 3 experience points per kill. So you're not going to want to focus too much on killing these because it's going to take a large amount of times for you to hit them. Plus, it's going to take a little bit of weapon ammo if you are using a weapon. So it doesn't make it so productive to be killing these enemies when the XP is so slow. Now, if you happen to find the following enemies, these are actually worth your time and bullets. So let's talk about these enemies. Like if you find a feral ghoul, that one is a really good one because that one will give you a good amount of XP. Now, if you happen to be running in a group, you're definitely going to want to be hunting down these enemies because these are going to give you really massive XP. If you find a super mutant, the XP reward is actually pretty worthwhile, guys. So I highly recommend you definitely do that because a standard mutant is like 30 XP, while a higher level mutant, like a super mutant, is going to grant you 80 XP. So if you farm these mutants, you'll be able to be earning XP very fast, because if you get a standard one, it's 30 XP. If you get a more highly advanced one or a higher level one, a super mutant, that's going to be 80 XP. So if you grab yourselves a group and you start farming these, you'll be able to earn XP really fast. Now, I will have a video on a location of where you can farm these, so you guys can be earning that XP really fast. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel to know where to go and what location you'll be able to farm these mutants in. So this next one is going to be, guys, to find a group of 3, because you're going to want to make sure that you are doing this with a teammates, because the reason is I'm going to give you guys right now a couple other ways to earn XP, but this is going to require for you to be in a group. So the last ones I gave you guys, these are you could do solo. Now these are the ones I'm going to be talking about. You're definitely going to need a group. It's super easy to form a group. Like I said, if you guys want to join our Discord and find a group there, you guys are more than welcome to. Like I said, the link is in the description. But the reason why you're going to want to find a group is because of these tips I'm going to give you. Starting with the first one is you are going to want to make sure that at the early stages, you guys are going to high level areas. Yes, high level areas are going to grant you a large amount of XP. One of the neat additions about the high level areas is that the enemies that you're going to be taking out, like a sentry bot or a mole miner foreman, is going to be very challenging to do it solo, especially if you're a low tier. But if you are in a party, you'll be able to take them out really fast, especially if you have a really good weapons, if you have explosives. Not only that, but the good thing about this is once you take out that high level area, everybody in the group will get the same amount of XP. This is what makes it really great. On top of that, guys, not only that, but you'll be able to farm this area. You'll be able to leave that area for a little bit, go back into the area, and kill the same enemy over and over. Doing this over and over will be generating you a lot of XP, and once you get the hang of how fast you're able to kill it, you could be earning massive amount of XP by just making sure you do that area over and over. You'll be able to make sure you level up fast, and it's a very nice, effective trick to level up fast early in the game, and all of your teammates will get the same amount of XP, so you all will be leveling up at the same amount of time. One of the first things you'll be able to get in the game is you're going to be given the ability to purchase a perk. Now, the special perk where it's very different than any Fallout game. Usually, I would tell you, if it was a regular Fallout, I would tell you, buy the intelligence perk, because that's going to give you XP. Not this time around, guys. The intelligence perk will not give you XP by killing monsters or like that. But the perk you're going to be wanting to look for is the perk that's found in the Charisma pack. Now, if you're going to give a kind of like a rundown of all the perks, you got Strength, Perception, Endurance, but the one you're going to be looking forward is the Charisma perk. The reason why you want to look for the Charisma perk is because the first card that you'll get provided when you open the Charisma perk, it's going to give you a total of 5% XP gained when you're playing as part of a group. This is why it said it's important to form a group, because you're definitely going to want to make sure you have your Charisma perk activated to end that 5% perk. Now, you're probably saying, Laser, 5% isn't really that much XP. Well, the good thing, guys, is that you're able to get this 5% all the way up to 15%. Because if you get lucky with your card packs and you manage to get 2 more inspirational cards, then you could rank the perk card up twice and get 15% gain. So that's going to give you a whopping 15% XP gain every time you're within a group. Now, if you guys follow all the other tips that I mentioned prior to this and the ones I'm going to be mentioning after, then your XP is going to be going up super fast if you guys get lucky with the double pack. So make sure you guys group up and start earning that 5 or 15 XP. Of course, one of the first cards you're going to want to buy when you have that option available is buy the Charisma perk and get that inspirational perk in your inventory. So this next tip I'm going to give you guys, this is going to be primarily for when you already leveled up to a good amount of time that you feel not only comfortable with the game, but you have a good amount of arsenal, because you're going to want to make sure you claim and defend public workshops. Now, public workshops are benches that are scattered throughout the entire map, and these can be claimed by any player or any team as long as you are in the server. So as long as you stay in the server, you'll be able to claim these public workshops. Now, what makes these public workshops really helpful, that will gain you a good amount of XP and good amount of resources, is they have a lot of materials, so you could definitely fastly and easily make a fortress. So you'll find different materials within the area where the public workshop is at. which is going to allow you to set up camp. What makes this really good is that instead of you having to go look for enemies, or instead of you having to look for anybody to kill, the enemies will be coming to you. Now, as long as you put a little bit of damage to that enemy and you place yourself with, maybe surround yourself with some turrets and with a good, like, you know, automatic firing weapon, then you'll be able to see the XP just keep rolling and rolling and rolling in, because the enemies will keep attacking over and over, and you'll be able to stay in that kind of like that public workshop as long as you want, and the enemies will keep coming and coming, and you'll be able to knock them out one by one, and that XP is going to just keep rolling and rolling on in. Not only that, but you might have other like players from the server try to come and take you out. Now, one thing about killing other people within the server, remember, you don't gain any XP by killing anybody within the world. The only time that you would probably earn XP is, like, for example, there's a quest line or a challenge that has you completing that, then you will probably earn some XP. But killing people that are not AIs doesn't really make any sense as far as in gaining XP in Fallout 76. And there you guys have it. That is the fastest way to level up in Fallout 76. If you did find this video helpful and informative, do me the huge favor, guys. Drop a like, share this video with your friends, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date to all things Fallout 76. And don't forget to check out any of the other videos we have uploaded regarding. Make sure you guys keep it locked on this channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video.